Okay. This is Miss Martha, and I'm just going to turn it over to you, Martha.
Okay. The advertisement is Martha's World Famous Scrubbers. I've had the opportunity through craft sales to sell them to people in Canada, Nova Scotia, in Peru, and I've sold them all over different states here.
And you're here from, you live here in Mount Vernon, right?
No, I live in New Harmony.
You live in New Harmony, Indiana?
Yes.
And these scrubbers are, what are they good for?
They're good for, there's just no end to the use of them. There's 4 inches by 8 yards in each one. They're nylon netting.
Nylon netting, okay.
And they're just good for, as long as they're wet, they won't scratch any surface.
They won't scratch any surface. What can you use them on?
You can use them to get the bugs off of your trucks, cars, or mold on the trailers. And you can, the Teflon that won't scratch, or those new type of stoves that has glass tops.
It won't scratch anything?
Won't scratch anything as long as they're wet.
Cool.
And you can use them in the bathroom.
Okay, what would you use them in the bathroom for?
Well, on the tubs, or there's some of them, this little softer material just works great on your heels or your elbows. So
you could use them like a loofah?
Yes.
Cool.
And then dry, they'll take silks off of corn on the cob. They'll take lint or cat, dog hairs off, and clean vegetables.
Really neat. Okay, and so Martha, how old are you?
I'm 84 years old.
84 years old, and how long have you been making these scrubbers?
Well, I've been making them since my husband passed away 13 years ago, so I'd say at least 10 years I've been making them.
Okay, and what do selling these scrubbers, what does that do for you?
It helps me to have a little extra spending money. I can have a little more pay money, and I get to share it. I have a little more to give to my church, and
that's really awesome. That's awesome. Well, it seems to me that these scrubbers would be a good thing for us to send down to the folks on the Mississippi Gulf Coast that are really struggling to try to feed their families. It seems like they could use these scrubbers for all kinds of things, and they wouldn't have to buy a lot of things.
Right.
Does that sound right to you? Do you think that would work?
And you can, they don't mold or sour like sponge, and when you use them, like taking the silks off of the corn on the cob, just toss them in your dishwasher or in the washing machine. Of course, they're dyed material, so they wouldn't stand bleach, but they wash real good, and they freshen up, and they last a long time.
They last a long time. When you say a long time, how long would one of them last, do you think?
I don't have a set time, but they are strong, and even when they get flimsy,